Tristy, do we look good?
Fine.
Are we look good?
So we're leaving Korea, y'all.
We are leaving Korea, unfortunately.
We definitely don't want to leave here, but we don't have a choice.
We are at the port to catch a ferry, an overnight ferry that takes us from South Korea all the way to Japan. We are going to first start our Japan journey in Fukuoka. It's a little funny to
Yeah, exactly. But we have to go check in.
Let's go check it.
Secured the tickets, y'all. We're ready to go.
Now we've got to get to immigration. So there are actually a couple of ways that you can go from Busan to Fukuoka. There's two ferries that do this route. One of them is like called the Beetle, and it's only a 3-hour boat ride. And then the one that we're doing is actually an overnight ferry ride. It's much slower, not a speedboat, and it actually takes, I think, 11 to 12 hours to go from Busan all the way to Fukuoka. And there are different levels of class, I guess you could say, that you can get. There's like an economy class where you're in a shared space with shared bedding situation, like mats. And then there's a second class where you get like your own room. And then there's a first class where you've got a whole suite. So we really wanted to just do this budget style. Unfortunately, we waited a little too long to book our reservation or make reservations, so they were all sold out of economy. So we had to get first class, which kind of really hurt because we're such budget travelers. We never do first class anything. But in this case, we really didn't have a choice. We would have had to wait another day to do the economy, which would have cost more because we would have had to extend our stay here and lose out on the stay that we're going to have in another place. So we ended up just doing the first class, and it cost about $80 per person, and Ruby was half off, so that was nice.
It's time to board, y'all. We might be a little late. We don't know.
Well, walk and say it. Don't act like you're in a hurry when you're just standing there.
Guys, we are in such a hurry right now. We might be late, or we might not.
They're laughing at you. Just got through immigration and it was super easy peasy over here on the Korea side. Hopefully it's the same way in Japan. There's something very interesting that we just noticed. There's just a whole line of suitcases lined up with nobody there, and I'm assuming people just like left them as like a placeholder for when the line actually starts. That's just such a funny thing. Like,
that's cool, yeah.
Just
so you don't have to stand here.
So we're gonna follow suit, put our suitcases down in this line. 감사합니다. Does anybody have that person that always keeps track of the paperwork and the passports and the visas and all that? Tim is that for us.
Anybody have someone that's organized? That's what you just had.
This boat doesn't only transport people, but it also transports cars. Drive your car right up onto the ferry. It's pretty big too. Do you remember how much I said it carries? The max load is 61 tons.
I wasn't listening to you. We're on water.
We had to walk up 5 flights of stairs.
What are we supposed to do?
Oh, we don't have a key. We just got up to our room and we realized we never got like a room key or anything to go into the room. Man, we walked up 5 flights of stairs. That was funny. Well, you could have taken an elevator, but there was a huge line for it. Ruby, you want to go check out the deck while Bubba's going to get the key? Whoa! Look at that, Ruby!
They have a top one. They have more. This is literally just number 2 of the deck.
Wow, this is gonna be incredible!
Oh my god, it's awesome. He has the key.
He does?
Yes.
You've secured it?
Okay guys, so I'll give you a quick little room tour. Go ahead, come on in. So, right here when you walk in, you get a sink. This is drinking water.
Not drinking water.
Psych! Over here we got a little closet space. They got some colorful hangers. They have 75 life jackets. When you come in, you got 2 bunk beds, so 4 people can sleep in here. We got a little couch area.
It's really 5 people. This could become a bed.
So we got a little table, that's cool. And then we got a little TV, remote control. Looks like they show us the TV channels. We got information booklet, coat hanger, light, and we got this huge window. So we're gonna have some cool views for about an hour. And then it's just gonna be pitch black ocean.
What do you have right there?
Oh,
Privacy curtain. Nice.
Curtain.
Oh, and you have your own light in there as well. Ooh. You're sweating.
I know, I'm dead.
It's hot.
I had to run back down there. There's like 85 people in line. I had to get in line. I like walked to the front. I tried to act stupid as I could. I was like, key? They were like, yeah, the line's over there. I was like,
no.
Fine.
You did it. You did
Fine.
that act dumb thing.
Yeah, you know English, fine. I'll go wait.
So we should go to that restaurant to see if we can get food for tonight. Because we didn't bring any provisions because we thought that they would have something. So we just assumed they would have a convenience store at least. Look what we managed to find, you guys! We came to the back of the boat and nobody's here. I don't know if it's unauthorized or what, but these views are so incredible. Look at that bridge, it's so pretty. Now back to business. We need to go find some food.
It's eating time.
The restaurant is closed.
Well,
We couldn't get into the restaurant. They're only open for breakfast and lunch, unfortunately, which is weird because
it's an overnight ferry.
it's an overnight ferry ride. They don't have restaurants, but they do have like a couple of convenience store type of things. Like it's literally like the tiniest little convenience store, and all it sells is like ramen with meat. Everything had meat in it. We couldn't eat any of it. Thank God. I had brought like a bag of pasta noodles that we had because sometimes we keep like our pantry things with us, and I had a bag of pasta noodles and like 4 cans of sesame oil tuna. And so when we went into like the room where you can get boiling hot water and cold water, and then we ended up putting like the cups with the pasta in it and like letting them sit in the boiling hot water and then like draining it, and we did it another round. It was like a fiasco. And then we tossed the tuna in it, and then we had bought these like spiced nuts. We wanted to put something like to give it flavor. Here we have our little gourmet pasta and tuna and nuts meal. Actually turned out pretty well. It saved us because otherwise we'd be eating potato chips. I think that's the only other thing that we could have eaten for dinner tonight.
Nuts and potato chips.
But yeah, I definitely feel like this is one of those moments where you're just gonna look back and laugh at it. And in the moment, it was definitely not like a laughing type of moment. How does it taste? The real test.
Good.
It's really
Really?
good.
You like it?
Yeah, what is it?
Nice.
They're my whole meal.
So for facilities, they do have like a little arcade room, which is kind of cute. You can go and play. They have a few like claw machine stuff. And then they also have Korea's version of like a Turkish bath. Like everybody goes in it, and then like women and men separate, but it's like a communal bath. And then they also have karaoke rooms that you can go and like rent out and do karaoke.
Goodbye, South Korea.
Bye bye, South Korea.
Bye bye, South Korea.
Reporting live from the boat.
Unfortunately, the ice cream was all sold out.
So we got Pocky. Is it good?
It's so good.
Alright, y'all. Time to get in the bed and go to sleep. All nice and cozy in there.
Yeah.
Me and Baba are gonna share this tiny
Get off me.
toy one because we can't bear to sleep apart.
No, I don't have a choice.
Let's turn the lights off.
Bye bye, guys. We gotta hit the hay.
Night, y'all.
Night, night.
Good morning, Booger.
Morning.
We're in Japan.
Right there.
We made it to Japan, y'all.
We're in Japan. It's 7 a.m. and you have to turn your keys in at 7. So that's what we just did. And then there was already a line again with suitcases. So we're gonna get off this boat and we're gonna get the best breakfast we can find. It's getting crazy in here. It's like the front line of a Black Friday sale. We made it through!
We're in Japan.
We got through immigrations, customs, all those people, and it was really easy. We were expecting it to kind of be a little intense because they require you to have like an outbound flight, but they didn't even ask us for it. Y'all, these taxis are such old cars.
I don't even think I'm gonna fit in there.
Look, there's a TV thing.
Nice, so fancy. Our driver's wearing a suit.
Man, I'm exhausted. I didn't know.
We're on the top floor.
We finally made it.
We have 3 flights of stairs to go up. All the shoes off.
Okay, so a little quick room tour. So when you first walk in, you have a little shoe area, and then you have a bathroom, a thick tub, and a shower head, some shampoos, everything you need, except one thing. I don't know where the toilet is.
There's no toilet?
Toilet.
Yep, there we go. So the toilet is separate.
And then when you walk a little bit more straight, where the toilet is, you have a kitchen area. A little electric stove. And then, let's go into the real Japan style. This is what a Japan room looks like. These are the mats. Those are the mats.
They're called futons.
Yeah, futons. And here are the pillows. Here's the seats. Dining table. And look at how cute this TV is. And then you have an upstairs.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That's true.
And then yeah, we have a little loft area.
So here's what the bed looks like when it's out. It's a big mat. I do not trust this thing with me up here.
What do you mean?
It's
It's totally fine. It's sturdy.
I don't trust it. And then we have an outside area here. A little deck area. Here in Japan, you do have to separate your garbage. And then they give you a washer. Not too much, but not as you need.
Pretty interesting. We know that we've heard that Japan is very old style here, but like more conserved old style. So things from 40 years ago still kind of look like they would have 20 years ago, which is pretty interesting, right?
It's extremely cool, yeah. It's exciting to explore as well.
Yeah.
And I'm starving.
Yeah, we gotta get some food.
Yeah, I want to get some brunch.